Hello, and thank you for stopping by to my YouTube video. If you're new here, my name is Courtney. You could call me Coco. I usually do videos on fashion, mainly fashion, travel, and lifestyle with a little bit of beauty here and there. And if you're not new here, welcome back. Glad to have you. As the title suggests, today I'll be showing you how I achieve my silk press at home, a little bit about my hair journey. I've been natural, I want to say about a decade now. When I was leaving college, I started transitioning, I want to say 2012 or 13, and we're now in 2021, so about a decade. The first several years was rough, but I finally got my groove, and I love doing my natural hair at home. I really only go to the salon when I'm coloring it, so once every year to 3 years, or getting a trim. Everything else I do at home, so I figured I wanted to show you guys how I do my hair. A little bit about my hair. I have about 3 to 4 different curl patterns in my head. The back is the tightest, similar to like 4C, maybe a little bit looser. This side is a little bit looser than that. The crown is somewhat tight, and this side is just like struggle curls. It barely curls, it just drops. So I figured I wanted to start incorporating some videos about my natural hair since I've been doing it myself for about 10 years. What products I use and how I achieve these styles on color treated hair, because you know you gotta be delicate with this type of hair. And yeah, just if you also have multiple curl patterns in your hair and you wonder like how can I get my curls to match on each side, I wanted to start making some videos to help you ladies with that, because I know that was a big learning curve for me. But I don't want to ramble any longer. I want to get into this video where I show you how I achieve this silk press. Usually I do a little curl action. So I'll show you like my technique to not, put too much heat in your hair but still get these curls while your hair's still straight. And I'll show you what products I use and what tools I use. So without further ado, let's get right on to this video. Also, don't forget to leave a comment if you like, the hair like this, or if you're more into a more straighter look. Let me know if you use any of these products or if you recommend any that I should try. And just overall, your thoughts on this video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get on into how I achieved these curls. Hello. So, as you can see, my hair is freshly washed. I don't have any product in it yet. I just left in a leave-in conditioner, a deep conditioner. Let me grab it for you. Alright, so for the last few months I've been using this Ultra Moisturizing Mask from Design Essentials. See if you can see that. As my deep conditioner. Covered my hair with a cap, did some things for about an hour, then I rinsed it out. So this is my hair rinsed out with no product yet. It's mostly still wet. A little bit is starting to dry, so I'm going to hurry up and get this process started. So I'm out of breath because I've been running up and down the stairs. The next thing I'm going to go in with is a leave-in conditioner, because my hair is color treated, as you can see. I want to make sure I keep moisture in. So I do a conditioner after I shampoo, and I do that deep conditioner, so now I'm going in with leave-in. This is by Josie Curls. I saw it in Target the last time I went. Let's see if you can see that. It's a little blown out. There we go. It's a little better. I got this the last time I went to Target. I've never used it yet. I had never heard of this brand, but I ran out of my usual, which is like Shea Moisture coconut oil line, the spray one. So as you can see, I don't know why this is so bright. Took a little bit of that. Gonna work it through my whole hair. My hair is still very wet, and that I find that my hair comes out better if I start the process on very damp hair. So if your hair dries fast, keep a spray bottle nearby with water. And I concentrate from root to end, especially the parts that are lighter, which are up front. Ooh, smells good. It's not too overpowering, which I like. Alright. So for me, the key to getting a good what do you call this? Like flat iron, a good silk press, is to get it as straight as possible with the blow dryer, so you do less passes and less heat damage with the flat iron, because they're both heat, but obviously the flat iron is a lot more damaging, or can be a lot more damaging than the blow dryer. So, don't judge my blow dryer now. But I'm using this super old one. This one's probably almost as old as I am. It's by, this is Bird, but I think it used to say like Thunderbird Pro. It's probably like, I don't even know how old this thing is. It's probably like 15, 20 years old. Now, I have a lot of other blow dryers that are newer, I've gotten over the years, but I find that when I'm straightening my hair, this one works the best without it being too damaging my hair. The others, my hair is still too puffy. And like I was saying before, if you can get it the straightest as possible with the blow dryer first, it's less damage with the flat iron. So I always go back to Old Trusty. So she looks ancient, but she works. So I'm going to get started. What I usually do is I part my hair into 3 or 4 sections depending on how lazy I am. So today I'm going to do 4. So it's, and I usually just use my fingers, use my nails. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I either twist or grab a little hair tie. And I make sure I detangle with my white tooth comb. When I'm in the shower and washing my hair, I detangle while it's wet and has the conditioner in it, so that this part is easier. But you know, everybody's hair curl pattern is a little different, so do what works best for you. I'm just showing you what works for me. And you can't really tell now that I started combing it out, but I actually have 3 to 4 different curl patterns in my hair. So this side is semi-tight, the back is very tight, and this side is very loose. So I go in sections based on the curl pattern. Since the back is the tightest and it holds moisture the best, I do that part last. So let me just twist it on up, twist it on up. So before I washed my hair was already in a very stretched state. For the last 2 weeks, I just washed it, blow dried it, didn't straighten it, and I just been wearing it in a high bun. So there's not a lot of detangling to do, but if I just did, like, let's say a wash and go and my hair is extremely tangled from that, I would also use one of those detangling brushes to help detangle my hair. But because it was already so stretched, this wide tooth comb works just fine. Another thing I usually like to do if I know I'm going to be doing a silk press, but I didn't do this time just because I didn't have a lot of time. Because when I do a natural style, I can grease my scalp very heavily with a lot of my favorite oils, but you know, when your hair's straight, you can't weigh it down too much with the oils because it's going to get dirty fast. You're going to get a lot of buildup on your scalp. Your hair is going to get stringy and not bounce. So what I would usually do first is do like a hot oil treatment and then wash my hair, so that way my scalp is already treated with oils that penetrated through and everything. But I didn't get to do that this time. But if you're interested to know what oils I use for that and how I do that, let me know in the comments, and I could do another video on how I actually wash my hair, what I usually use, what works for me, etc. All right, now that they're sectioned off, I'm going to get to blow drying. Probably going to speed up this section. So what I usually do is first I hold the hair out. You'll see. I'll do the tension method, and then I'll use this comb. I find when I use the comb that comes with the blow dryer, rather than like a brush in my hand, I get a smoother finish. So that's what I'm going to use. But if you don't have an attachment, or if you don't like it, you could try tracing it with a round barrel brush, a paddle brush, or just another wide tooth comb. Also, what I sometimes do before is put in some heat protectant, but because sometimes heat protectant can weigh down my hair when it's straight, I'm actually going to use this one just because it's what I can find in the house right now. Waiting for that to, there you go. I'll use this after I blow dry my hair and before I straighten it. So let's get on into this blow dry. I'm going to start with this side. And I usually use the second to hottest setting. But if you have like thicker hair, you might want to go for the highest, depending on what's needed to get your hair straighter. and then I twist it back up to get it out of the way and do the next section. So right now it's not very straight, but this is like the first pass, and then when the whole head is done, I put it on the highest setting just for a few minutes, do the whole head, and that makes it a little bit straighter. So let me just part this, twist it back up. Alright, next side. And I'm going to do the same exact thing to this side. Alright, so I'll blow dry the first half, and now to get to the back. Again, same thing, a little bit of the tension method where I hold the hair and then let the hot blow dryer start getting some of that water out, and then I go in with the comb. Alright, shoulders hurting me, but I got one section left, and then do a quick pass over the whole head. Okay, so I just finished the last section. Now I'm going to untwist all of them and do, like I said, one more pass over on the highest setting, so I could get a little bit more straight. Ooh. And I feel like also in the middle here, the thickest area, is still a little damp, so definitely gotta take care of that. Fix my part a little bit. All right, put on the highest, and let's go. Alright, you guys probably can't see, but I'm looking at the mirror over here. There's a lot of steam in the air. That was a lot of hot air. So as you can see, it's straighter now, but my hair looks a little bit dry. Because, I mean, I just naturally have dry hair and have color. So I like to go in with just a little bit of coconut oil. I typically use the Shea Moisture. Come on. There you go. The 100% extra virgin coconut oil. This is also good for your skin. Just a little bit, because I don't want to fry my hair. Dropped a little bit. I don't want to fry my hair when I go in with a flat iron. Actually, I might have taken a little bit too much. So I'm going to work that into my hair and the scalp like that, like so. Feel around to see if there's any more damp areas. Feel like there might be right here. Feels damp. So I'm going to go over that one more time, but just add a little shine and moisture back into my hair without weighing it down. Yes, I'm going to have to like get to the middle, because it's that one little damp area. I think I got it. And as you can see, after I went over it one more time with the hotter setting, it's a lot straighter. It's not silk press straight by any means, but it's a lot straighter. Alright, so now I'm going to go plug in my flat iron, let that heat up, show you which one I use, and I'll be right back. Okay. She's hot, she's steaming. So this is the Hot and Gold. I think I've had this for about, focus. Yes, Hot and Gold. I've had this for, I want to say a little over a year, I think. Got this from Marshalls, so check out your Marshalls, Home Goods. Ow, just pinched myself at the back. Yeah, check out those places. TJ Maxx maybe even might have it. I think I paid, I don't even know, maybe 20 something bucks, but they also just sell it online, so I will link it in the description box along with whatever other products I show you in this video. This goes up to 450 degrees, but because my hair is not, it doesn't look like it, but it's not that thick, and it's very, I like to say it's a little delicate. I set it today to 375, but what I suggest you do is start at a lower temperature because you don't want to fry off your hair, especially if you have color treated hair like myself. And then if you're noticing that at the lower temperatures is not really doing the trick, then little by little bump it up. So I feel like this temperature is good for me and my hair texture. I tried to do just one pass because, again, heat damage. Sometimes if I mess up and have to go again, I will, but you'll see. So first I'm going to take a little bit of this coconut heat protectant spray that I showed you a little bit earlier by Silk Elements. It's not my favorite, but it's what I have right now. I have to buy more. I don't actually have a favorite. So if you have a favorite like flat iron heat protectant, let me know in the comments please, because I don't flat iron my hair that much, so I don't buy many of them. I know some of them could be a little thick and weigh down my hair. I've had that problem in the past with some of the ones that are more like serum consistency. So I'm gonna put a little bit, but my counter right here, my sink counter is like all oily, so I guess a lot of it just fell down. But now that that's over my hair, and I can actually feel it, it's like greasy a little bit, I'll get started. So what I usually do is I start from the back at the bottom, small sections, because I find the smaller the sections, the straighter it comes out. And then I'll work my way to the top. Once I get closer to the top, I'll decide if I want a middle part or a side part. We'll see. So what I do, again, just use my fingers, make parts. Usually I make like a big part to go up for later, and then little sections. So let me get to that. Let's twist that on up. Alright, so now that all of that is up, I'm going to start sectioning what I'll actually start with, which is, I want to say maybe about this much. And if it's too thick, I could always just adjust that. Twist the rest of that up. So the method I use for my flat ironing my silk press, get one of these bad boys, a fine tooth comb. Get these at any beauty supply store. You can buy them on Amazon, anywhere. And then take a small section like so. And then I'll first comb through the hair, put it about here, put the flat iron here, and do like a tracing method. I find when I do that, it gets straighter and the ends also look better and more uniform. Because my ends, sometimes I don't trim it often enough and they split, and I find this helps with that. So let's get started. This is the part that takes a while. This is the part I dread. So again, taking my little section here, hopefully you can see that. Getting my hot flat iron. Sometimes I hold it for a few seconds by the roots. Yeah, definitely go with the comb there. But usually I hold it by the roots for a few seconds because that's the thickest part. And then I follow through. And I'm a little bit of a baby, so you know how some people get real close to their roots? I don't. I'm okay with my roots being a little thick because I don't like that burning feeling. So let me do it again. Hold it for a few seconds, and then slowly Trace it. And then I just repeat a million times. Alright, this is the first layer. I'm trying to decide if I want to curl it, bump the ends, make it a little flippy and cute, or just have it straight, but I'll decide as I go along. Probably going to curl the ends a bit. One trick I sometimes do if you have thicker hair or thinner, after I go through it with a flat iron, I'll put like flexi rods in it while it's still hot, so that way as it's cooling in the rollers, the curls set better and last longer. And as you can see, there's already a little bump at the end. So how I do that is as I'm going through slowly with the hair in the flat iron. Look at all that steam. I am turning my wrist a little bit to turn it, I'll show you, just to curl it down a little bit. It's all in the flick of the wrist. All right, let's see if I can show you here. Here's another piece of hair. Putting that there. And as you can see, as I'm getting towards the end, I'm turning the flat iron down a little bit. And it produces a little curl. So let me continue and show you how it comes out. Ooh, hair on my nose. Then turn it a little bit to curl it. So most of the back is done, as you can see. There's still a little bit of bounce here. I didn't do too many curls. And now to do the front. So since I usually part my hair on the side, I like to part my hair before I flat iron, so that way as I go, it lays properly. So I think today I'm going to, let's see, do I want this part? I'm just looking in my mirror over there. I think this is a good one. Or do I want to do this side? Nah, this side. So I'm going to use my part as my guide to section off my hair. Ooh. Trying to make sure I don't pick up any of the hair that is already straightened. That's why sometimes I like to put it in flexi rods as I go, because then the hair is not in the way. So put away, putting away the larger side. I'm gonna get started on this side. My hair is thinner, closer to the hairline, so I have to be a little bit more careful and definitely only do one pass. If it's not perfectly straight, then that's too bad, because I don't want to lose my hair from one hairstyle. again, start with the bottom, work my way up. You can see how thin that is. You can see right through it. And I don't hold it at the root as long up front, since again, thinner. And as you can see, that little flick of the wrist gave me a little curly curl. Oh, definitely didn't curl that one. I can fix that later. Right, now for the hairline, get close enough to make it straight, but not too close where I feel like it's burning me. Good enough for me. Again, I'm not like so perfect where my edges have to be like, especially when I wrap it, whatever is not perfect will lay down. That's just me. So what I sometimes do is I would hold it in a way so like it'll be easy for me to curl it towards the end. I didn't do that last time. So let's try this again. Okay, straight, straight, straight. And now we curl. Better. Alright. Like I said again, I can fix that later, like grab a whole bunch. Curl the end later. It's easier to do this when I'm not like recording and talking through it. Alright, so this side is pretty much done. I'm going to grab the curls, move them out the way, and then grab the parts that didn't curl well, which would be like this area. Get the hairs all in the same direction, and just do one quick pass and curl. Better. Now to separate it a bit. There we go. And as you can see from a distance, this side is cute. Now let's go work over here. So I'm almost done. Almost. hair. It's the thickest part of my hair, so I do my pass a little slower so the heat stays on the hair a little longer. Otherwise, it just doesn't straighten well. So yeah, just know the different parts of your hair, which parts are thicker, could withstand longer heat versus the areas like around the hairline that you should probably do less heat. Alright, now I'm down to the front, which is going to be the part of the hair that shows the most since the part is over here. So I'm just thinking to try to get it maybe curled like this, because I love that body and that bounce. I'm breathing in too much of the smoke from this. Alright, almost done. And voila! Let me just give it some body, give it a little shake. And this is my at-home silk press. As you can see, my roots are not perfect, but that's kind of how I like it. But the hair is just very straight. And then it has nice body curls at the end. And it has a good shine because I did add some coconut oil during the process, and the heat protectant has some coconut oil. Sometimes if my hair's not moisturized enough because I've just been, you know, having a dry hair. Ooh, missed one section. But I'm a dry hair. Let me fix that before I keep talking. How did I miss that one strip? Okay, that's better. Yeah, so this usually lasts me for a while. So what I would do to preserve the curls is tonight, get flexi rods, take them in my hair into big chunks, put them in flexi rods. So let's say this is a flexi rod. Instead of wrapping the whole hair in the same area, I'll start at the top and wrap the hair down the length of the flexi rod, just to elongate the curls of it. And I'll take big chunks so that way it's not too tight. Otherwise I'll wake up and just like, and then I'm over there. So I alternate flexi rod nights, and then I'll wrap it for like 2 nights, and it'll give me like a looser curl. And then once it gets a little too straight, flexi rod again, and then 2 nights of wrapping. So that's what I usually do. It never looks this good because the flexi rods are definitely going to make it tighter, but I'm liking the results. As you can see, I have a few areas that might still be a little straight. So it's up to your preference. If like you missed an area, you want to go back and do this one, you can. Usually I don't have this, but I think because I was recording and looking at the camera, It's not perfect, but it still looks good to me. But that's an easy fix. You just find the few straight pieces, curl them, and like, you know, quick pass, nothing too damaging. But honestly, once you put your hair in flexi rods, it'll fix that. And this is it. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Would you do this kind of style where you have like a little bit of a drop of a curl? Or are you more into the silk press that's just straight and like cut and cute? Let me know. Let me show you the back. And that is all. Alrighty, so you saw how I achieve these curls, how I straighten my hair, how I curl the ends, what products I use, why. As you can see, there's still a little bit of shine in my hair. I didn't want to put any more product yet because I just wanted to show you guys how it looked freshly done. After this, I'm going to maybe add some shine serum, a little bit more coconut oil, and that's about it. So let me know in the comments what you think. Is this typically how you would straighten your hair when you use a flat iron? Do you have any tools that you recommend? Maybe another blow dryer so I can upgrade my life. And just let me know what you think. And if you use any of these techniques when you straighten your hair next, let me know in the comments what you think, how it came out. And that is all. I really enjoyed making this hair video. I definitely want to do more where maybe I show you what products I use to do my twist outs and how I achieve the twist outs and how I let it last for a week. Maybe when the summertime comes around, because right now it's winter, it's literally snowing right outside the window. I want to show you some of my wash and goes for you girls out there who have color treated hair. So one, the gel could be, you know, very drying, so I'll show you what tricks I use to protect my hair during wash and goes, and how to achieve somewhat, I guess, symmetrical curls, because like I said, my curl pattern is very different. So usually once I do a wash and go, this side shrinks all the way up, this one goes all the way down, and I just look like this. So I'll show you what tricks I use to try to even out my puff and my fro. Yeah, and that is all. I really enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, you can hit the subscribe button so that way you don't miss any of my future videos. I upload every Friday. Once in a while I might miss a Friday here or there, but then you can just follow me over on Instagram because I post a lot more frequently there, almost every day. And I think that's all. I hope you guys have an amazing day, an amazing week, and amazing hair day. Have a great one. Bye.